Students, friends, once again I will be coming back on online class. During previous classes, I introduced regarding the chapter entitled capital gains. The capital gain, regarding introduction of capital asset, meaning of capital gain, types of capital gain, and after having understood the what we call the concept of capital gain, into that we come across two concepts. Number one, that is what we call capital asset and transfer. Let me repeat once again before going to see today's discussion on the computation of capital gain. What do we mean by capital gain? Capital gain means any profit or gain arising from transfer of capital asset is called as capital gain. Therefore, in the previous lectures, I enlightened you regarding the capital assets. Let me repeat once again. We classified capital assets into two types. Number one type is short-term capital assets, long-term capital assets. Afterwards, after having understood this, we went to understand the one more is a transfer. Transfer means the question comes here. That is very important under the capital gain chapter. Transfer means exchange, sale. Transfer means exchange, sale, in simple words that we have to understand. Now there are transactions in during the previous class. Let me repeat once again. I remind you, during previous class I told you that there are transactions. Though they are transferred, the Income Tax Act not considering as a transfer. There we titled as transactions not treated as transfers. Transactions not treated as transfers. Today I may name for those transactions, even though transaction taking place, transfer is effected, gain arising, but that gain is not subject to tax. It means that the capital gains are exempt from tax. We are not calling it as exempt from tax when transactions are not regarded transfers. Naturally, no capital gain. No capital gain means no income tax. Okay. Well, friends, after having understood the previous briefing of the classes, let us go for the today's discussion regarding the computation of capital gain. Computation of capital. How do you compute? Computation means calculation of capital gain. Here there are two types of capital gains: short-term capital gain and long-term capital gain. What is the short-term capital gain? Any profit or gain arising from transfer of short-term capital asset is called as short-term capital gain. Do you follow? Let me repeat once again. Very important. From examination point of view also, we used to ask a question. What do you mean by short-term capital gain? What do you mean by long-term capital gain? What is transfer? What is capital gain? Like that, these are some of the questions generally we ask in the examination. Therefore, let me repeat once again here. Short-term capital gain means any profit or gain arising from transfer of short-term capital assets is called as short-term capital gain. Okay, after having seen this, now let us see. We understood the concept, we understood the meaning now. Now we have to go for treatment point of view. Here, computation of capital gain. Computation means calculation of capital gain. How we are required to calculate the capital gain from the point of view of taxation, income tax purpose. For this purpose, again we are classifying into two: short-term calculation of short-term capital gain, calculation of long-term capital gain. Means computation of short-term capital gain, computation of long-term capital gain. Now, theoretical background for this is while computing the taxable short-term capital gain, there are amounts are to be deducted from the full value of consideration. Full value of consideration received or the full value of consideration accruing as a result of transfer of short-term capital asset. Here, consideration means sale price received. After selling, we receive the price, that we call it as a consideration. Okay. What we are going to deduct out of the sales price, out of the what we call full consideration, we are going to deduct these. Number one is that cost of acquisition of asset, cost of improvement to the asset, and third one is expenditure incurred wholly or exclusively in connection with such a transfer. So these three items are to be deducted out of the sale price of transfer of short-term capital gain. Last point I was telling regarding what we call the expenditure incurred in connection with the transfer. What are the expenditure? That also we are required to understand. ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಎಷ್ಟೇ, ಒಂದು ಆಸ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡುವ ಸಂದರ್ಭಕ್ಕೆ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ಕೆಲವು ಖರ್ಚು ವೆಚ್ಚಗಳು ಆಗುತ್ತವೆ. ವರ್ಗಾವಣೆ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಕಾನೂನುಬದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಆಸ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ವರ್ಗಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡುವ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ವೆಚ್ಚಗಳನ್ನು ಭರಿಸಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತದೆ ಅಥವಾ ವೆಚ್ಚಗಳ ತಗುಲುತ್ತವೆ ಆಗುತ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ಕರ್ಡ್. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದೋಸ್? Stamp duty we have to pay to the government. Legal fees, sometimes we are consulting the lawyers and other brokerages, commissions. Sometimes for dealing with the sale of assets, we are having some agents also. For agents, we are required to pay the commission or brokerage. Now, after having understood theoretical aspect, let us come to see that how do you compute? How do you compute the short-term capital gain? This, you look at the board, you see here in a what we call in a computation point of view, ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಮಾಡುವ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಕೋನ ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೇವೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನೋಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. How we have to keep, how we have to calculate. First of all, we have to keep here computation of short-term capital gain. First we have to keep here sale price of the asset. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಂದ ಮೊತ್ತವನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದು. Out of that, we are required to deduct some items. Out of that figure, we are required to deduct amounts. Number one, cost of acquisition of asset. Cost of acquisition of asset ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಸ್ತಿಯ ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೊತ್ತ. ಆಸ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೇವಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೊತ್ತವನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕ್ವಿಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸೆಟ್. ನಂಬರ್ ಟು, ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಅಸೆಟ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಯಾವ ಆಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಆಸ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಆಸ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆದಂಥ ವೆಚ್ಚವನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಎರಡನೇದು, ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನರ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕೀಪ್ ಇನ್ ಇನ್ನರ್ ಕಾಲಮ್. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ expenditure incurred on transfer, that I told you that brokerage is there, stamp duty is there, and if any commission given to the agents, all these are to be, if any ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದೇ ಆದರೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದು, ಇಲ್ಲವಾದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕೀಪಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಸೇಲ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅಸೆಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕೀಪ್. ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ that these three figures, if that we have to keep in the inner column. 1, 2, 3 total the same, bring it to outer column, bring it to outer column. Out of that you deduct, out of that sale price you deduct whatever amount remains. The resultant figure is called as a short term capital gain, that may be taxable. Okay friends, we have to learn bit by bit. In the next class I will give you, I'll come with the what you call computation of long term capital gain. Okay, thank you very much, and be in touch with us, and you go on reading and memorizing, and if any questions are also there, all of you are having my telephone number. You feel free to call to me and get clarify your doubts also. Thanks a lot.